This is a short story called Route 666, The Devil's Chill. They said Route 66 was the road of freedom, a ribbon of asphalt stretching from the Midwest to the Pacific, made for fresh starts. For Michael and Sarah, it was supposed to be exactly that, a way to clear the air, to escape their problems, to stitch their broken marriage back together, 1 mile at a time. But somewhere in the Arizona desert, the wind turned sour. The sun dimmed, as if ashamed. A road sign, once proudly marked Route 66, flickered, buzzed, and twisted. Its second digit curled downward into a devil's tail. Welcome to Route 666. The air thickened. Time slowed. The radio cut to static, and behind them, the road vanished. The devil had chosen his passengers. A crumbling gas station emerged from the dust. Rusted pumps leak black tar into cracked concrete. A neon sign buzzed overhead, stuttering between the words, open and dead. They pulled in, maybe for gas, maybe for sanity. Out walked a man in a grease-stained jumpsuit. His eyes glowed red beneath a tattered cap. Though he looked like a stranger, something about him sank into Michael's gut like cold lead. First toll, the man said casually, lighting a cigarette. Let's begin with the truth. Have you ever betrayed her? Michael flinched. Sarah squinted, confused. No, Michael said quickly. The attendant chuckled. Liar. He snapped his fingers. Sarah screamed as her fingernails turned to ash, her skin blistering. Lie once, pay twice. You're now in the devil's web. 6 stops, 6 truths, or 6 tolls. Michael cursed and lunged, but the attendant vanished into smoke. Behind them, the pumps ignited, but produced no heat, only screams. They sped off, stunned into silence, until they saw someone staggering ahead. A man wandered barefoot in the middle of the road, skin scorched and peeling, completely naked. Is he hurt? Sarah asked. Michael slowed. We can't just leave him. They pulled over. Sarah rolled down the window. Hey, do you need help? The man turned slowly. For a moment, he looked human, just broken. Lost. Then his mouth split unnaturally wide. A second mouth opened across his chest. A third eye blinked at his navel. Gurgling erupted from all 3. Michael hit the gas. The hiker ran, barefoot, keeping up for nearly 100 yards, grinning the entire time. They didn't stop again for miles. Red and blue lights blinked behind them, no sirens. Michael pulled over. The same man stepped out, now in a sheriff's uniform. Aviator sunglasses, red eyes. Second toll. Sarah, have you ever wished him dead? Sarah looked down. No. The sheriff smiled thinly. Michael screamed as his right ear melted, falling in molten drops. You lie to protect each other, but the road knows. As he returned to his cruiser, it evaporated into dust. They drove on, shaken, bleeding, silent. A ghost town blinked into view. A single building, the bar of lost hours. Desperately, looking for normalcy, they stepped inside. People laughed too hard, moved too slow. A man stabbed his own hand while smiling. Another chewed glass, like popcorn. At the end of the counter, the bartender turned. Same face, different suit, white and gold. You don't want to answer my questions, so others pay the price. He pointed. In the corner, a woman. Sarah gasped. Mom? She smiled and melted into black tar. They ran, drove, didn't speak. A black chapel appeared. Inside, candles lit themselves. Organ music played. The devil returned, now in a priest's robe. Third toll. Michael, did you ever love her? Michael hesitated. Of course. The floor cracked. Sarah screamed as her knees buckled. Her leg snapped backward. Lies have weight. Behind him, a choir of children with sewn mouths hummed a lullaby. A blood-red motel stood by the road, vacancy sign blinking. Room 9. Inside, Sarah's mother, alive, smiling. The devil reappeared at the doorframe, now dressed as a concierge. Fourth toll. Michael, did you cheat on her? Michael froze. Sarah turned to him, eyes burning. No, he whispered. The lights shattered. The walls cracked. A newborn's wail echoed from inside the closet. She was pregnant. With your child. And you let her rot in secret. The closet bursts open. Inside, a bloody cradle burned with black fire. Sarah's mother stepped out, but her womb was hollow, dripping smoke. Michael fell to his knees. I didn't know she... You didn't care. They fled, but in Michael's pocket, a brass key. Room 666. No checkout. They circled back. The sign still read, Route 666. The man stood in a funeral suit. Same smirk, same eyes. Last toll. One of you may leave. Who stays? They hesitated. Sarah stepped forward. I'll stay. Why? She stared at Michael. Because he never would. The devil clapped. Honesty, at last. Let's see what it buys you. They woke on a sunlit road. Birds chirped. No burns, no pain. They drove, quiet, uncertain, until Sarah saw it. Route 666, mile 1. She turned to Michael. Wasn't that? In the mirror, the man in white walked, slowly, smiling. You can lie to each other, but the road never lies. Welcome back to the Devil's Toll.